Did you get by, baby? Oh, whatever that is, she turned it up.
It's a bully stick, braided bully stick. Where's my... There they are. Hey, no face. Okay. Hey, Scooter. The hell did it connect to? I think I know what it connected to. I know she's cheating on me. Damn it. It did not connect to my computer. What did it connect to? Didn't connect to my tablet. What the hell did it connect to? I have so many t-shirts. My vinyl came in. Wasn't the shop phone. Did it connect to my Kindle? No. Did not connect to my Kindle. So she's not the only one cheating on me. I see how it is. Did it connect to my Kindle Fire? I got too many damn devices, I swear.
Damn, Moses, pull that up.
Cheat the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's connected to. Okay. Yeah, George got the small one, but his was a big one. He was fat. Um, so we may have to pick his up. I've got him separated. I've got the gate up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got. Fair is fair. Yeah. Um, so Scooter, your bitch t-shirt is gonna be black glitter. Just because anytime your shirt says someone called me a bitch and I laughed because I already knew, um, it has to be in black glitter. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It has to be done in black glitter. All right, we're gonna do this. Hey Tracy, come on. Yeah, it's got to be done in black glitter. Just saying. All right, continue. Bluetooth. Oh, sorry. It's got to be done in black shiny. Careful. Is George still chewing? If he's still chewing, put him in his kennel so the gate can come down. Because Mona just finished hers, but I don't want them fighting. Yeah, anytime it's you know you're being a smart ass without being a bitch, it's got to be in black shiny. Just saying. Just saying. When I finished my painting. I had fun with this one. Of course he is. He's your dog, Papa. I would expect nothing else. If he wasn't a smart ass with you, that'd be where I would be concerned. Just saying. Oh, I need those. And I need that. Oh. Oh. I think I figured out something to make Dad. Oh, hand me my box. Oh no? Come on. Almond Joy cookies. Oh, dude, he'd be. Oh, yeah. That's what he has. Oh, yeah. Find a recipe for those. Mr. Cody's mom makes some. That's who he got them from. They're good. They came in. I have one in every room of the house. And this is what they look like. You can plug them in upside down, right side up, doesn't matter. No, that was oldest. Mini Jen. Kiddo is in the bedroom with Dad. He got some cookies he's sharing with him. And we got one of the bonus kids tonight too. And then these are going to go to the shop because the couple days ago, I think Wednesday or Thursday. So there's 3 of us. All right, so there's 3 of us. All right, so here's my unit right here. This is the back of this is the alleyway. And then these are houses back here. So there's my unit, and my unit is 20 feet across the front. Here's my front door here. All right. Here's the front door for the roofing company. There's a side door and a side door over here. So all right, so this is my unit. This is the roofing company. This is the thrift store. And there was a mouse running across back and forth. I think it was Thursday. Back and forth, right up against the wall the other day. And I'm like, at the shop. And I'm like, nope. So we're going to be dealing with that. Just running back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, no, we ain't, we ain't dealing with that shit. No, siree. We're not dealing with that. So these are going to the shop. And then I've got in the cart. Oh, I've got it in the cart to get 4 gallons of the stuff. So here at the house, I've got sachets of peppermint deterrent. And I've got 4 gallons of the spray that I can go and spray completely around all 3 units at the shop. Not just my shop, but all 3 units. Not just mine, but all of us. So, and then I'm also going to get the outdoor deterrents for rodents, for like gophers and mice and stuff. I'm going to get those too. And those you just stick in the ground right outside. I'm going to get those too. Because if it's like this already and it's still summertime, that means it's going to get worse. Come fall time, when they're looking to hunker down for winter. And I no, no. Hey, Doug. Hey, Lydia. Hey, Tracy. So, yeah, we ain't about to play games. So, I have 4 gallons in my cart to get that because I'm not dealing with mice. We're not dealing with mice. Thank you, Doug. Sent me kitty pics. Kitty pics. I appreciate that, Doug. I really do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. In your own mind, you are, Papa. Oh my goodness. Cute as a button. Oh my goodness. Majestic. Just sitting there, majestic. Right, Scooter? Cutie patootie. Ow! I just nailed my knee. Hey, antics. This shirt is going to be so stinking cute when it's done. This is going to be so cute. Oh, good. Close to the wall. This is going to be so damn cute. Oh, that is going to be so damn cute. Okay, that one's done. Okay. I'm very honored, Doug. I'm very, very honored. I appreciate that very much so. Okay, which one's next? Where's my list? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Right, Doug? She is rocking it. So hey, Zippy, you need a new phone. What's wrong with your phone? Now I can't remember what. Scooter, are you here? I can't remember which one was. I know you wanted the bitch shirt. What was the other one you wanted? Was it the raccoon shirt or the dumpster fire? I can't remember now. Was it the dumpster fire or the raccoon? Raccoon. Okay. Let me write that down. No, Papa. Okay. Did you see the there it is. Um I could only get maroon. I could not I'm listening. Um I could only get maroon shirts. They did not have any of the gray. So do you still want the green for the background on the letters? Or do you want me to change that color? Oh God, I love Becky. White. Damn, that rang right in my ear. Antics, right? Okay. White it is. Hey, Fuzzy. Hey, Don. How are you guys? All right. What size are we gonna do? Hey, J-Bat. How are you, honey? All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Hey, Kim. How are you guys? Welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is good to see you too, my dear. It's been a hot minute. How have you been? We are just playing, making some t-shirts tonight. Miss Ellie, how are you? Hey, Rib Guy. How's Rib Dog doing? Damn autocorrect. Hey, Eric. Hey, Jason. How are ya? Fantastic. It was probably just that pine pitch picking up debris. That's probably all it was. There we go. Oh, you're very welcome, my dear. Art therapy. Yes. Yes, art therapy. Yeah, for those that don't know, I've been stupid busy. So I have just been keeping it um, very basic, very easy on my art stuff. And I'm getting into, hey, Jay, I'm getting into getting some t shirts, some vinyl work. And I just got a big order of vinyl. So now I can actually, right, get the corner seat. I can actually get some t shirts done. Yes, good clean fun for sure. Hey, Eric, how are you, my dear? No fighting over the corner seat. I was accused. I was accused of donating $3,000. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I was. That's fantastic. I wish I had enough money to donate $3,000. Wait, where did I donate $3,000? Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, this is fantastic. Where did I supposedly donate $3,000? I gave Laura $3,000. Yeah, no, that was not me. That most definitely was not me. I do not have MLH. Yeah, it had to have been Super Pup. It was not me. Dude, I'm a small business owner. I don't have that kind of money. Like small, like literally it's me, myself, and I. I don't have. that kind of money. Hey, old Frizz, welcome in. It must be. Yeah, no, not this cup. I don't have that kind of money. Shit, I'm doing good just to do gifted memberships occasionally. Shit. Yes, thank you, MLH. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it was not me. I don't got that kind of money, unfortunately. I do not have that kind of money. Thank you. Right, antics? John, you have no idea how many times I have done that. You have no idea how many times I've done that. Yeah, exactly. No, no, it was not me. Um, I can throw around a few gifted memberships occasionally. That's about all I can do. I can't. Uh, no, 3,000. There's no way. It was not me. Sorry, not me. Yes, this is where Scooter got her wrench training. I just kind of threw one right at her, and that's where it started. No, I got kids. I got truck payment. I'm not. I ain't got the money to be throwing out 3,000. Sorry. Uh, right, Kim? All right, MLH. We'll see you later, honey. Yeah, right. I definitely. Yeah, Mona would have a. Oh, Eric. I. You know what? That's a good question. I don't know why you weren't slept earlier either, but I'm glad you went in. Make sure I got this. Yes, it's on the right side. Ah, rib guy, Zippy. Thank you, you guys. Right, Becky? Hey, yay. All right, Ellie. Yeah, that was a pretty good list for sure. Yeah, I wish I had that kind of money to just throw around because hubby is insistent um, that I get a new car because apparently um, the fact that my 16-year-old is now bigger than me And my 12-year-old is almost as tall as me. And I drive a 2004 Volkswagen Beetle. And my 16-year-old doesn't fit in the back seat anymore without hitting her head. And my other vehicle for winter driving, because I live in the middle of nowhere in the mountains of northeastern Nevada. And that means that, more often than not, in the wintertime, you need four-wheel drive. So my winter vehicle is a 95 Nissan Pathfinder. Um, hubby wants to get a vehicle, a newer vehicle for me. He is set that the kids have outgrown my bug. And he says the Pathfinder is getting a little too old. I mean, if I had three, no, it's like this color blue. Um, I mean, he's very insistent that he wants to get me a new vehicle. And I am very hesitant because I don't want another car payment. Right? Yeah. I ain't got $3,000 just lying around. I mean, just saying. Just saying. Hence why I don't want to have another car payment. Just saying. Right, Fuzzy? I, I wish I had $3,000 just laying around. That'd be nice. Yes. I'm about 6 hours from Reno. Yeah, I'm about 6 hours from Reno, about 4 hours from Salt Lake or Dr. Pepper. About 4 hours from Salt Lake, about 4 hours from Vegas. Yeah, I'm actually almost exactly, pretty much exactly halfway between Vegas and Salt Lake on the Nevada side. Right, Scooter? And I go to Vegas quite often, except for dead winter and dead summer. Dead winter because snow is so unexpected up here in the mountains, and dead summer because oldest and hubby cannot handle the heat in the summer. No face. No face. I thought the same thing. Great minds think alike. Yeah, I'm closer to Vegas. Yeah, I'm about 250 miles north of Vegas. The closest Walmart, I'm so far out in the boonies that the closest Walmart is just shy of 200 miles away. Fuzzy, I thought the same thing. Terrible grifter. This is going to be one of Scooter's t-shirts. Someone called me a bitch. I laughed because I already know. It's going to be one of Scooter's t-shirts. Oh, I got to get the black out. Oh no, where I live is a tiny little town. Okay, you're gonna laugh when I say this. You fart in the grocery store and you give it 2 minutes, and then somebody on the other end of town is gonna know. But I'm so isolated and so rural that the closest Walmart is literally almost 200 miles. Same, Dawn. Somebody calls me a bitch, and I'm like, and? You say that like it's a bad thing. Explain to me why it's not. It's actually not that hard. I'll just have to remember when we get there. Errors on. Okay, that's going. All right. All right, I can go in here. I'll cut right through here and save that big chunk right in the middle. I'm too cheap to waste this big chunk of uncut right in the middle. When you have little bits where you need small pieces. There we go. I don't like wasting if I don't have to. That's a big chunk. I don't want to waste that. Come on. Okay, Papa. I cannot decipher that one. You got me on that one. And you know what? I immediately started reading that Doug singing it. Okay, so just for future reference, just so y'all know, I see Becky. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. Um, y'all don't have to be too polite. If you want to call me an asshole, go right on ahead because guess what? I know I'm an asshole. I will call myself an asshole. I don't give a shit. I am an asshole. Sometimes even a little bit of a bitch. Well aware. All good. All good. I'm well aware of my condition. Check my text. Okay. What? No shit. When did that happen? This is also true. This is also um, very true. I am also no dumbass. I am more aware than people give me credit for. This is true. Oh, I am straight up. I am. I have no problems. I got it. Hey, Danny, how are you, honey? Yeah, I got the gist. I got Susan. Kind of like 4x4. How are you, my dear? I mean, I don't like to be, but I absolutely will be. It's always hanging out there. Only when needed, Papa. Only when needed. Okay. We'll get down just a little bit more. I hope you guys know just how much I love you guys. There is no, there is no off switch. I hope you guys know just how much I adore you guys. Oh no, these ones are going to be easy. Never mind. Okay, because weeding checker is usually a pain in the ass, but these ones are going to be easy. We're good. Okay. It's a weeding tool. It helps you get into, it helps you pick up and peel the vinyl. It's stupid sharp. I've stabbed myself with these. It's like murder tweezers. Doug, I adore you, my dear, but you shit out of luck because I ain't got it. Yeah, you just, you are shit out of luck. I know. I know. I don't know. I don't know how that works. No, murder tweezers is because they're so damn sharp. If you drop them, they're literally gonna. And I have done this. I have dropped my murder tweezers, and they ended up stuck in my foot like this. Well, one side, because they were open wider. One side ended up stuck in my foot like this, and the other side was on the on the side of my foot like that. I don't know. So yeah, I dropped. They were open wider, and I dropped them, and one side it stuck in my foot like that. Yeah, murder tweezers. They are sharp enough that they will literally get stuck in your foot. Oh, excuse me. And these aren't even the sharpest ones I own. I've got some that are even sharper. And these are from my diamond painting. See, it says Diamond Art Club. They work better than some of the tweezers that you get in the weeding kits, the vinyl kits that you get, because they're so damn sharp. But me and the kids, we call them mirror tweezers. Because my kids have also dropped them. So they also know firsthand mirror tweezers. Yes, it was nice. Okay, so I've got this. Here. Oh, I'm looking at it upside down. So this is this side. Okay. All right. That's going to come out. Okay. So making sure I'm right here. And then that one's going to come out. There we go. Okay. I was right. Eye drops. Oh. Oh. Knock on wood. Hey, Mark. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it on the black. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get my tablet. I take 3 medications. One for my stomach. One is a multi-purpose, and my daily allergy. Okay. Let me pull it up on tablet. Because sometimes when I try to screen share, it doesn't always come across properly. So I'm just going to pull it up on my tablet. Okay. You're done loading. Come on. Quit playing with me. All right. Projects. Do, 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 do. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I need to do that. Oh, come on. Today is Slapping Idiot Day. I'm going to be busy. But this one is going on a maroon colored shirt. So where this is all green, it's going to be white. And then the raccoon, of course, is black. It's for Scooter. And then she also has this one. Now, no faces here, so I'm going to be respectful. He has a little issue with the word. So metallic sparkly bits in black. And that one's already been cut. So I'll show you that. So we have that one already cut. Look how sparkly. Look how sparkly that is. Hey, Danny, can you see Dawn gloves? Look how sparkly that is. I love it. And then I have a couple other, or I have another one that I need to make. Now I made this one myself. I need to make this one as well. I love it. I absolutely love it. It holds up pretty well. I double press mine to make sure that it's adhered really well. And then with my shirts, I usually don't dry them. I usually line dry or hang dry. And mine lasts forever. But even when I make shirts for my kids, Traveltology. Oh my goodness, it's been a hot minute. How are you doing? But even for the shirts and stuff that I make for the kids, and my husband, theirs holds up really well. Because like I said, I double press. So I'll press it, then set it aside for a little while, and then press again. So it's usually adhered really well. So absolutely, Doug. Doug. Nah. When you've not been feeling well and then you get back and start getting back into the swing of things, it makes a difference. And then you get amped up. It's not moving very well. Oh, and it also too depends on the vinyl you use. This brand, I really like it, and it presses really well, holds up really well. So that makes a difference too. Hey, Angel. There's been several gifted tonight, so I'm not sure who it was from, but I appreciate you making sure to say thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay, these little pieces. And welcome in. Oh, come on. No, no, Face, you're not. I didn't know if you wanted to be a mod. All right. So there's that part. Oh, this is going to be so stinking cute. Papa, I love you to bits. I adore you. But you're usually not in the shape to mod. I am making some vinyl shirts, t-shirts. I'm about to put this back on because I need to make another one. Okay, there's that. Yes. I adore you, Papa, but you're usually not in a condition to mod properly. By the time I go live. All right, Rib Guy, go get some rest, honey. And I don't want you to feel like you can't enjoy yourself by the time I go live because you're on the other side of the world, my dear. I don't want you to feel like you can't enjoy yourself because you're waiting for me to go live. Oh, whatever. Okay. Yeah, Kim. Yeah. I'm medicated, which is why I actually do sleep a little tiny bit nowadays because I'm medicated. Not gonna lie. I mean, not great sleep, but somewhat sleep. Better than it was. So I'm West Coast, but still. All right. A little tiny piece. Here, go in that box. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the ass weeding this raccoon. I live in the desert, yes, but I'm West Coast time frame. This is gonna be a pain in the ass weeding this damn raccoon. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Hi, Matt. Antics has been here. Yeah, yeah. He out there causing trouble. Oh, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass. Okay. Get his little eyebrows out. George is outside causing check text. George is outside. Oh yeah, see, I'm totally an involuntary day walker. Totally. Awesome. Mm-mm. Are you kidding? You're gonna have to explain that one. Bill, how are you, honey? Yeah, Matt, you're gonna have to explain that one. comes out. In there. All right, Don, go get some rest, honey. We'll see you later. This one goes. This one goes. What you doing, Momo? Happy girl. Was that bubby stick num nums? Huh? You ate the whole thing, huh? In Salt Lake City were attacked by a swarm of locusts. Miraculous. Oxygen descended from the skies on April. Oh, Lord have mercy. And when did this supposedly happen? Yeah, she popped in for a minute. Oh, you are not lying. Especially when they got these little minuscule, microscopic hairs that got to stay in place. Oh, yeah. I'm already had enough, and I got to do two. Hold that thought. I got to do two of these things. I think I've already had enough. Oh, I know there's no rush. I'm just bitching because I can. That's a good question, no face. That's also a good question, Bill. All right, Doug, go get something to eat, honey. Don't feel bad for me. I did it to myself. I always do it to myself. Always, every daggum time. This is true, Bill. Antics, right at the moment, I don't need any more mods, but you are on my list. This is for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. I do have patience. Not always, but I do have patience. It does get worked sometimes. Not gonna lie. There we go. Got it. It does get worked occasionally. Doug. That shit was funny. Dude, I got kids. I ain't got $3,000 just laying around. Oh. I got kids. I ain't got $3,000 just laying around. Yeah, that did kind of torque my noodle. Why my name got to get brought up and shit? No more PDA. Why not? That is kind of how I say it. This is true, Matt. This is true. This is true. Although you know what, he doesn't give me a hard time about my supplies anymore. He used to before the vid, um, and then after the vid, because here's what happened. Because of where I live, we were one of the last places that ever got supplies. And because we're so far off the beaten path, and by the time the bigger cities got supplies and got stocked, there was very little to none left to actually get to us. And so what was happening was we were just not getting enough supplies. We were getting the very bare minimum. So uh, there were a lot of us ladies that got together, and we ended up, um, ow, hiccups. We ended up organizing, sorry, hair driving me nuts. We ended up organizing a group of sewing masks when we had the mask mandate here in Nevada, because there just was not enough supply. And there were two of us that were organizing, and oh, oh and there were two of us that were organizing. We had one lady that is really good, and that's kind of what she does. And she was organizing all the volunteers that were, and I designed and supplied the majority of the fabric that went into the project, and that barely put a um, I saw many pictures like that. Yeah. Um, I supplied the majority of the fabric, cotton fabric that went into the project, and we supplied over 1,000 masks throughout our community, and that barely put a dent into my fabric stash. A couple years ago, I went through my fabric again and downsized some more because I don't sew as much as I used to, and I still downsized by two more big black trash bags, and that was about half of my stash between the masks and the two big trash bags, plus some that I threw out. So, yeah, after supplying the masks and the fabric to make masks, hubby doesn't bother me about my fabric stash or about my craft stash anymore. He doesn't bother me anymore. Doesn't say a word about it anymore. He's like, you helped the entire community. I ain't saying shit. I was like, okay. So he doesn't say anything about my stash anymore. Yeah, not one word about my hoard. This is sound advice, Matt. Sound advice. Very sound. Yeah. Oh, you mean diamond painting? Yeah, I do that too. You don't even want to ask about my stash of diamond paintings. We're not even to start. We're not even going to talk about that. Yeah, I got a stash of diamond paintings. Yeah, I worked with the senior advisor. Yeah, I worked with the senior advisor and I did a special project for the seniors that year. Since they couldn't get together to sign each other's yearbooks, what I did is I actually had the senior advisor get index cards from each of the students, and I created, um, with their favorite quote, their favorite memory from what they could do school that year. Um, whatever they wanted to say, you know, for whatever they could fit on a standard um, index card. And I created, because I have a binding machine that I use for the girls' school books and stuff. And so um, I created books for the kids. Oh, you mean like me? Or my sleeve? Or the ace of spades down my rib cage? Or any of my other tattoos and piercings? Would that, are you talking about me, Matt? So yeah, I took those index cards from the senior advisor and made copies of them and took them and bound them into books for the entire senior class that year. And I told the senior advisor not to tell anybody who did it. So nobody in town knows who did it that year. No face. Yes, Matt. Yes. So yeah, nobody in town knows that I am the one, except for the senior advisor, that I am the one that did the little memory books for the senior class that year. Yeah, I've never been formally diagnosed. I don't know. I don't think it's full blown autism or anything like that. I don't think I'm on the autism spectrum. I as per traditional, I do think I am probably um, ADHD. I do believe I'm more on that spectrum than autistic. Um, I, I do definitely have. Um, yeah, I don't. I have a few characteristics that may lean in that direction, but I don't know if it's would be considered yes. But I do believe I probably am ADHD. I have too many tendencies that lean in that direction. Yeah, I told the senior advisor I didn't want anybody to know. I just think too hard. So I told her we had to keep it quiet. So none of the kids know that I was the one that did it. None of the parents know. Um, it's just me and her. No payment, no donation, just something special for the kids. Because so much was, they lost so much that year. Nothing for them was normal that year. They couldn't even sign their own yearbooks. So what else could they do? Yeah, I figured that's what you were talking about. Yeah, I saw that. We talked a little bit. Still doesn't make any sense. Does not make any damn sense. Oh, come on. There we go.
Hi.
Oh shit, it's 11:30.
It's what?
11:30.
I got hungry.
Oh, you're fine. No, I got to take my meds and get ready for bed. I got to work tomorrow. Oh no, tomorrow's Sunday. Never mind.
I know.
Brain fart.
All day I've been thinking it's Sunday.
Brain fart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Grumble came out good tonight.
Yes, it did. You cooked nummy ummy tonight.
I wish I had the taco seasoning though.
I'm going to find it. It's got to be in there somewhere. It's probably just buried in one of the cabinets, either the side cabinet or the corner or in the spice cabinet, one of the two. This is true, Matt. This is true. I actually thoroughly enjoyed the lockdown. Not gonna lie. But it was even harder on me coming out of the lockdown. I was already
I enjoyed the lockdown until I got COVID.
until you got COVID, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. The raccoon is done. There you go, Scooter.
Mom. You know how soft my hair is.
Oh yeah.
It's never been this soft before.
It's the microwaves. I'm telling you. It's the radiation. Now this is going to look fantastic on a maroon colored shirt with the white lettering. This is going to look fantastic.
That's okay. I towel dried right here earlier. Mom.
See, Matt, I already had a hard time with being in public. For me, for years, I have already had an issue with going out and going to events and being in public, going places. That's already been an issue for me for years. For years, um, I'd already been not going anywhere by myself, and it got worse through COVID and trying to become normal again after the lockdown. It was even worse. And it was horrible. Oh God, it was horrible. It was horrible. Trying to get back to life after lockdown. some of my worst issues of running out of stores happened after the lockdown. And just I literally turning to my kids and my husband and okay, I'm done. I can't, literally just stumbling over my words and telling them I've had enough, and just going and sitting in the car while they finish shopping have literally happened after the lockdown, when life was trying to get back to normal. Um, it just was not good. Um, but I had already not been able to really go anywhere, do anything by myself for years. I always had somebody with me, always. And that just got worse through and after the lockdown. I bet it was. Oh, that was good. Matt, yeah, that was kind of what was happening to me. I couldn't stand in line. I already had a hard time with lines as it was. My kids would have to stand behind me, or my husband would have to stand behind me, or I would have to put the cart behind me so that people wouldn't be behind me. I already had a hard issue with that as it was. Um, so I'm a two-time survivor of childhood sexual abuse. So standing in lines have always been hard for me, with people behind me, um, people close to me, and being in crowds, and not having a clear shot to an exit. Things like that have always been difficult for me. Um, it's not been easy for me to be independent, um, and be able to function, to do events, and socialize, and things like that. I've not been able to do things like that, because I just get so overwhelmed that I just have to leave. I can't, you know, I can't do things like that. Uh, yes, always. Yeah, it was terrible. So literally having a reason that we didn't have to leave the house, that we couldn't leave the house. Oh, it was fantastic. Saying, I figured that's what you meant. Um, but literally, legally not allowed to leave the house. Oh, it was fantastic for me. It was absolutely fantastic for me. Um, I was totally okay with it. Absolutely, totally okay with it. I was absolutely comfortable. I didn't have to. Yes, antics, absolutely. Especially if people are bumping me, running into me. I did it. You want to see me freak the fuck out? That's how you do it. Um, and then you block my exit. You block the no, not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Um, I will freak the fuck out. Thank you. So it was not an issue to me to have them say you can't go out. Oh well, fantastic. Now I have a reason. Hubby doesn't get angry with me, doesn't get frustrated with me. It works. And then when life and everybody wanted to get back to normal, it was like shit. It was very difficult for me. Exactly, no face. Um, it was even worse after the lockdown lifted. It was even worse. So having Mona has actually helped a lot. I can actually stand in line. Anybody standing between me and the exit, um, especially men. And I know that is hard for some people, but yeah, because that was my abuser. Um, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, therapy has helped. Helped a lot when I was younger. Um, these are just such deeply ingrained survival instincts. I didn't think they'd ever go away. Um, but having Mona has helped a lot. Um, just having that little bit of a barrier between me and line, you'd be surprised at how well that helps. And all she does is stand behind me, or she'll stand on my side and constantly turn around and just act as that little bit of barrier. If somebody gets too close to me, then she'll move directly behind me. Um, it has made having her as my service dog and having her with me has made me feel safe. So, Matt, I can understand that. So, like, I'll drive at home, but when we go to Vegas, nope, I don't drive in Vegas. Now, I grew up in Florida. I've driven in Daytona. I've driven in Tampa. I've driven through Orlando, but not around Orlando. Um, you know, I've driven through Clearwater. I know that, no face. I know that. I know that. And it's not always all men. It's men of a certain stature. So I just let me clarify that. It's not all men, it's men of a certain stature. Hey Dan, how are you, honey? It's men of a certain stature. Now, for me, Matt, it's completely a me issue, and I've explained it to my family, and they all completely understand because my fear, my issue about driving in the city is, and I've driven in Elko, um, but my fear about driving in the city is there is so much going on that I start to get overwhelmed because my fear is that I will miss something and that I will end up missing something. No, no. Um, I will end up missing something significant and causing an accident that will cause somebody to be injured. And then I dwell on that. And this is something that I just cannot get out of my head. And then I get more overwhelmed, and then I work myself into a panic. Yeah, it's men of a certain stature. Um, so hold on, gotta sneeze. Okay, it's going away. Maybe. So it's a me issue. It's 110% a me issue because there's just so much going on around me that I fear that I will miss something and cause an accident and then cause injuries. And then that fear becomes so overwhelming that I end up panicking. That's why I don't drive in the city. No, I was not a Daytona NASCAR driver. I would drive regularly to Daytona to see an ex-boyfriend. And he would drive regularly. We would drive back and forth. He lived and worked in Daytona. I lived and worked in Lakeland. Yeah, no, you're good. Um, Dan. Yeah, if I had to get anywhere in Vegas and I couldn't have hubby with me to take me or other family members to drive me, I would absolutely take the city bus. I am not too proud. I would figure out the bus system in Vegas and take the bus. I am not too proud. No, the driving issue in Vegas and driving in the city, it absolutely is me. The panic that comes from trying to drive in Vegas, that is caused by trauma. Absolutely. But the issue about driving in Vegas, that is all me for sure. All right, Scooter. Um, but the panic that comes from it that is all me, or that is trauma. But the issue about driving in and of itself, that is all me. I choose not to drive in Vegas because I'm afraid that I will end up having a panic attack because there's just so much. I get overwhelmed. I get overstimulated trying to be aware of everything. That's not to say that I've never driven in Vegas because I have. That's why I know what happens when I do drive in Vegas. So I know what happens when I drive. I've done it. It's just too much for me. Okay. There's scooters. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot they've got Ubers and stuff now. Back when I was still, you know, didn't have those options. They didn't have Ubers and all that. Get off of there. Dadgummit. Okay. Now we need black. Thank you, Antics. I'm aware of my limitations. And driving in Vegas is one of them. I am aware. Well, driving in the big city, let's put it that way. Any day is slap an idiot day, for sure. Okay. Any day is slap an idiot day. Okay, we are on mat number 2. Just making sure. Okay. Okay, I can turn this back up. There we go. All right. Scooter be done. Now we working on No Faces Roommates. All right. Oh. That's the hope, Dan. That is the hope. Scooter, I don't know if you saw it, but I finished my painting. This is the paint by number I was working on the other day. Oh, man, Matt. Oh, no, you're fine. I finished my painting. Well, I learned a long time ago if I was going to be able to what, love? Oh, yes. If I was going to be able to need help, or if I needed help, I needed to be able to vocalize that help.
Thank you.
You're welcome, love.
That scared me.
So that meant I needed to figure it out. So when I got married, we got married on so there was we lived in a mobile home, and then in a mobile home park, and my dad lived in the next one up, which was for adults, and we lived in a family friendly. And there was a lake, a private lake between us that the back of each of our parks butted up against. So we got married on a private lake. And then it was because our oldest was 10 months old when we got married. Um, so she was our flower girl, because she was only 10 months old. Um, so we had to put our honeymoon off for a little bit. So we'd been married for like 3 months by the time we finally took our honeymoon. And so, because we wanted to do her first birthday before we took our honeymoon. So we did her first birthday and then we finally took our honeymoon. And we actually went to Clearwater Beach for our honeymoon and went to Honeymoon Island. And we did all like the dolphin tours and all that stuff. And then we went to Honeymoon Island. And we just, back in March, we just celebrated 15 years married. But we've been together, all together, we've been together for about 20 years. This is going to sound absolutely crazy. We spent about, I don't know, about $1,500, $1,700 on our wedding. I made my wedding dress. My wedding dress was $75. Yep. Oh, nonsense, man. I have way too many crafts that I enjoy to do that. Trust me. I might stick to one for a little while, but I will never stick to one forever. I promise you that. Promise you that. Oh, y'all didn't see my new hat I made. It's covered in husky hair, but Pitbull. It's a message. It's a message that I've been saying for years. Nice. And it's a ponytail hat. So I can wear it with my hair up, like all the way, high pony. Yeah, it's covered in husky hair from the 2 huskies I did yesterday. I love it. Oh no, dude. Right, Dan. We hired a student from the local college um, that was taking a. They were working. They were hired through and further in their photography photography courses, so they had more experience. But they were using our wedding as part of their portfolio. So they weren't just starting their courses, they were further through their courses. So they had a little bit more experience. But we hired a photography um, student and they were able to use our wedding photos. They made 2 sets, one for us, one for them, and they were able to use it as part of their portfolio for one of their courses. Saved us a ton of money doing that. I thought you guys would appreciate my new hat that I made. And of course, it's the shimmer shinies. I had to. I figured you guys would appreciate it. I love the pibbles too. Fantastic, Matt. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, we're going to cut out the center again. Actually, I think I'm going to cut this way, though, instead of going through the letters again. Well, and like they say, sometimes when adopting, it takes the stress off, and boom. And then sometimes it just happens whenever it happens. Doctors don't know everything, too, so they can only go on statistics. Okay, there we go. Before and after. Yep, I made everything. Wow. Wow. Yeah, my oldest, well, okay. First and foremost, I always said I was never having kids. Whoopsie, here's number one. Um, she was 10 months old when we got married. Then she was born in Florida. She was yeah. When she was 18 months, we moved here, which I had lived here before. And then I grew up in Florida, I moved here, then moved back to Florida. Then we moved back here when she was 18 months old. Then, whoopsie, here comes number two. And actually, right? Hey, Brad, how are you, honey? Here comes number two. So, oldest was she had just turned 4 when youngest was born. There was 4 years and a month between them. oldest finally started talking, even though we'd been doing speech therapy forever with her. She finally started talking when she was about 4.5, so that she could talk to her sister. Having youngest is finally what pushed oldest to finally start talking. She was voluntary mute. Until she was 4.5. I do. It's called Youngins. Whoopsie. No more? Yeah, no more for me either. You buddy. No, doctor told me I probably wouldn't survive a third, so. Fantastic, Brad. Yeah, doctor told me I probably would not survive a third pregnancy. I am literally, to put it in very Dan. I'm to put it very mildly, very plainly, very simply. I'm basically literally allergic to being pregnant. My body cannot process the pregnancy hormones. So the longer I'm pregnant, the sicker I get. But the longer I'm pregnant, the higher the pregnancy hormone, the sicker I get. So no more for me. Finally got the hysterectomy 2 years ago. For unrelated reasons. It took me that long to get the damn hysterectomy. I would hope not. Absolutely. I mean, if it could, man, that'd be a magic penis. Just saying. That'd be one hell of a penis. You could make some money on that bad boy. Like, seriously. Like, some serious money. Ooh. Yes, please. Yes, please, Dan. I'm sure it would lead to more projects. Maybe I could use up more of my stash. So, hubby, I'm sure, would be ecstatic for that. Quietly jumping for joy in the corner. Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be just reduced your odds, but not a total, not going to happen. But it makes sense why they said it would be less likely, but not impossible. Typical what? I'm working. All right, no face. I don't know what happened to my envelope. It disappeared. It's around here somewhere. But I have a note. So I have a note. What is it? I love it. Mine get called Mini Me 1 and Mini Me 2. Damn it. There it goes. Haha. Oh, come on. I was afraid of that. There it goes. There you go. I had a hair in my eye and I can't find it. Eyelash. There it is. Okay. Oh, dude, you have not met my youngest. Brad, No Face, Scooter, Antics. They can all tell you about my youngest. That girl will burn you with a smile on her face and walk away laughing at you. Kid you not. That girl is vicious. And she ain't but 12. Hello, breakfast. All right, Becky. Good night, my dear. We'll see you later. Yeah, that girl. And she 0 F's given. I know that's in Becky's name, but you have not met my youngest. You have not met my youngest. 0 F's given. Oh no, she worse than me. That child, she don't care who you are. She burns me. She burns her daddy. She burns her sister. She don't care. And she does it with a smile on her face. She don't care who you are. And she gets some good ones. Brad's got it. Mm-hmm. Yes. She don't care. And she just turned 12. Yes. Yes. She will walk in here. She will walk in here, look me dead in the eye, burn me with a smile on her face, start giggling like a little girl, and skip out of here. Like no, nothing. I kid you not. She is evil. She is evil. That child is something else. She is an evil genius. No lie. And she does it so sweetly. She does it so sweetly. She's an evil genius, I tell you. Oh, no. She's already hit that stage and then some. Yep. Brad's got it. Yes. Like Pinky in the Brain. I love my oldest to death. But my youngest is definitely the evil genius. Yes, she does. World domination is her end game. She is an evil genius. Hmm. Just wait. Hang around long enough. You'll meet her eventually. Trust me. Evil genius in a little package. Yep. Evil genius in a little package. I promise you. Always plotting world domination. Don't let the cute little redhead package fool you. Right, Brad? Right? Don't let that cute little redheaded package fool you. She might look like an average 12-year-old, but don't let that fool you. Do not let that fool you. Huh. See, and in my case, oldest is a mix of the first two there. Okay. Huh, right. Yeah. Okay. Oldest is a mix of the first two. One day, she lives by the rules. The next day, she'll forget those rules for a little bit. You know, you got to remind her. Youngest? There isn't a rule that she hasn't learned how to get around. And then not just learned how to get around, but learned how to talk you into letting her break them, or at least tried. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Because the oldest just turned 16, youngest just turned 12. Hmm. Oh, yeah. I just had to do that with the youngest the other day. She said something to me, and I was like looking around, like, yeah, literally looking around behind me, turning around in circles and shit. She looked at me like I was stupid. I was like, I'm looking for who you think you're talking to like that. Yeah, we had a moment. We had a moment. That's what she thinks. She's such a shit sometimes. Okay. Where did I put the? There it is. That's funny, Bill. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, absolutely, Matt. Oh, my kids are good for that. Absolutely. They're fantastic for that shit. Yeah, I've given up because my kids are going to say whatever the hell they want to say anyways. They've been doing that shit for years. I've given up. There is no telling my kids what to say. That shit ended when they were like 3. No, 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 Brad. You forget those are Mona farts, not my farts. Because if I fart, I want to own that shit. Becky. Oh yeah, no, good shit. My kids started repeating shit when they were like, well, oldest started talking about 4.5, and youngest started talking pretty early. She was talking about started talking normal about 2, like talking, not just baby babble. She actually talking. But yeah, oldest. No, dude. You ask. You ask Scooter. The weaponized gas. That is all Mona, and she has seen it and heard it. She heard Mona fart. That was a Becky hit and run. She heard Mona fart. Oh, don't even go there. No, what we were talking about is actually hubby wants to get me a new car. I don't want another car payment. I just don't. I'm trying to talk him out of it. He wants to get me a new car. I don't want to. We got a truck payment right now. I don't want one. I'm so damn cheap. I don't want another car payment. Well, he wants to have the bug for oldest. See, I don't feel comfortable driving the bug in snow, and that's simply because I grew up driving in Florida, so I'm not as familiar, comfortable driving in snow, so I prefer to drive the Pathfinder in snow. Whereas oldest to be learning to drive in snow, so she'll be more comfortable with it. It is. Um, Not for long, but long enough that it makes a difference. All right, that's probably all I'm going to do tonight. I'm starting to get, especially, not, oh, you're talking about for like homes? No, most people here actually don't have central heat and air. Most people here have swamp coolers, which, if you don't know what those are, another name for swamp coolers are evaporative coolers. So our water here is so cold because it's from snow melt that it's literally like drinking ice water straight from the tap year round. So evaporative coolers are a fan unit that is encased and has filters. Hey, Robert. And then those filters are constantly wet with water. And there's a basin in the bottom that water is pumped into, and that water then gets pumped up to the top and then run over those filters. Then fresh air is brought through the wet filters and drawn through those wet filters by the fan and then blown into the house. That's a swamp cooler or an evaporative cooler. And then for heat, most people have furnaces, propane furnaces, pellet stoves, or fireplaces, or wood burning stoves, things like that. In our case, we have a furnace, which we actually don't use, we also have a wood burning stove, and we've with the new windows and the thermal curtains, we found we actually do better, and our electric bill isn't as high with using more energy efficient space heaters with the new windows. So that's what we use. That's also good too. But we just use the swamp cooler. So yeah, we've got the wood burning stove. And then, like I said, we've got the new windows. So now with the new windows, we have we use space heaters, and it actually, our power bill did not, between, because the way our power company does bills, both of my bills are on the same bill. And the most I paid for power between both places was like 425 last year for both places. Which isn't bad. I don't think I ever topped like 475. Hey Heather, how are you, honey? So yeah, I don't think I topped 475 last year for the wintertime between both places. Yeah, I don't have cats. I lost my cat 4 years ago, I think. So and she's gonna be the last cat. I'm not getting any more cats. So and then for the dogs, with the summer now, um, in the afternoon the sun just blazes on that side of the house where the back door is. So what we'll do is we'll leave the back door open, and we have thermal curtains. So we'll pull the thermal curtains so the dogs can go in and out as they want, but it's not letting all the heat in with the sunlight just shining on that side of the house. But the dogs can go in and out as they want. And then at night, once the sun starts going down, we'll pull the curtains back and then put the screen up. Pull the screen over. Oh, goodness gracious. It's hitting me. Damn. Oh, it's hitting me. Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah, so we had Rascal. Rascal was almost 20 when we lost her. That was like 4 years ago. She was my mouser. Um, Toughest damn cat I've ever seen in my life. Had her whole life. She did have to stay here with my mom while I was in Florida for a few years. And then when I moved back, I got her back. Um, and then every couple of weeks, my mom would get so fed up with her, she had to call me and put me on the phone with my damn cat. Because she would get so ornery. She was giving everybody hell. So my mom would have to call me and put me on the phone with my damn cat. And then she'd settle down for a couple more weeks. Yes. And then she'd settle down for a couple weeks, and then she'd start raising hell again. My mom would have to call me, put me on the phone with her. Whole time I was gone, that's the way it was. And then 2 years ago, right about this time, was when Pogo started getting sick. And then we lost Pogo towards the end of September. And then George wasn't doing good after losing Pogo. I was a freaking wreck. I wasn't sleeping. I was just a walking zombie. I was a mess after losing Pogo because he was my first service dog. And so the beginning of October, we would have had, we'll have had Mona for 2 years. God, I can't believe it's been 2 years we've had Mona. Can't believe it. 2 years I've had her coming up. Beginning of October. And then the beginning of November, November 1st, is her official gotcha day that I signed the official adoption papers. I signed the official adoption papers November 1st. Can't believe it's been 2 years. Holy crap. Damn. Can't believe it. I'll take some pictures. I'll send them to you. All right, but I'm sitting here yawning my full head off. I gotta get some more water so I can take my meds. Is there anybody else live? I'm showing Bob Ross and National Geographic. Yes, she is. This is true. This is absolutely true. Oh, she's so happy with me right now. I got her a 12-inch braided bully stick. Oh my God. I'm thinking, okay, it's a braided one. It's 12 inches. It should last her, I don't know, maybe an hour. I like the sound of that, Heather. I'm thinking it's going to last her an hour, 45 minutes, an hour. Huh. Didn't even last her 20 minutes. Yes, I do like Bob Ross. Why? Did I do something wrong? Oh, yeah, I like Bob Ross. Yeah, they run marathons of his old shows through the weekends on his well, it's not his channel per se, but yeah, it's the Bob Ross channel. I'm fixing to go to bed. I got damn hiccups. I've been getting them off and on all day. But yeah, on the Bob Ross channel, YouTube channel, they run marathons all weekend, most weekends, if not all weekends. Dude, it is so weird before the fro. No face. Tell me about it. It is so weird. Yeah, I like Bob Ross. I subscribe to his channel. I watch his stuff all the time when I want something to chill and relax. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna head out of here. No Face said he will live, so he will go live shortly. Um, if you're not gonna follow him to go live and you're headed to bed instead and you need them, night meds, sweet dreams, sleep tight. If you're on the other side and you're just starting your day and you need them, day meds. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to find something beautiful to look at. Makes the day better. I promise. Um, can't think of anything else important. So, on that note, as usual, a little bit of kindness, a smile, and a little bit of love make this world a better place. I'm going to try, Scooter. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. Thank you for hanging out with me. For all the new peeps, I appreciate you. Thanks for joining. Um, yeah, all the good stuff. I will see you later. Have a good night. Happy trees, happy accidents. Happy accidents. I'll see you guys later.